Middlesex.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, through you, I'd like to ask my colleague, you talk the big talk. You want to help Canadians. You want to help them with affordability, yet this bill is not going to do that. Your government is taxing farmers, quadrupling the tax, through you, Mr. Chair, on farmers. The Senate is stalling Bill C-234, where we could give $1 billion of relief to our farmers to help bring down our food prices, and this government is asking to take away free enterprise from making their own business decisions. The reality is that this bill is not going to actually do anything to bring down grocery prices for Canadians. Mr. Chair, this government is living in a fantasy land if they think that the retailers aren't actually going to pass along any new taxes or any new protocols that this government puts in place onto consumers. So, Mr. Speaker, why will this government not do something concrete like axe the carbon tax and push their senators along to get Bill C-234 passed to give farmers immediate relief right now from the carbon tax?
L'Honorable Ministre.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank my colleague for a question. Well, Mr. Speaker, one way to help everyone in Canada, and I'm sure she would agree, if you look at countries around the world, the best way to stabilize prices, reduce consolidation, having more competition, lower prices to competition, Mr. Speaker. Everyone would agree that this is the best way to make sure that we will help Canadians. And the bill is doing exactly that, Mr. Speaker. The last time anyone touched that bill, Mr. Speaker, was 37 years. We're presenting the most important reform of competition. Why? Because we want to give more tools in the toolbox so that we can act, Mr. Speaker. We want to help Canadians from coast to coast to coast, and they understand at home. They've seen it time and time again. The best way for us collectively as parliamentarians to do something meaningful, something concrete, is to increase competition in this country. And I'm sure my colleague would agree with that, because I know her and I know she cares about the people in her riding. She cares about Canadians, and they're watching today, and I'm sure they say she will do the right thing. She will convince the Conservative caucus and say, yes, we're going to do something for Canada. Yes, we're going to do something for consumers. Yes, we're going to do something for competition. We're going to be watching.